There is a conversation that happens in every motorcycle shop across America that nobody records and nobody publishes. A customer walks in asking what to buy. The mechanic gives a safe answer, something from the new inventory, something the dealer needs to move. And then later, when nobody is watching, that same mechanic goes home and buys something completely different for himself. Not because he's hiding something, because he knows something. He's opened these engines. He's seen what breaks and what doesn't. He's watched certain bikes come back with the same problems year after year, while others never come back at all. And when it's his own money on the line, he buys based on what he's seen with his own hands, not what the showroom floor is pushing. Today on Bike Nexus, 3 motorcycles that mechanics buy for themselves. All 3 available right now on used lots across America for under $8,000. All 3 with performance records that the dealer doesn't want you to know about before you walk in. And all 3 sitting at prices that stop making sense the moment you understand what's actually under the tank. Subscribe and stay until the last bike, because that one has an engine configuration that no other manufacturer in this price range has ever replicated, and it's available today for a number that genuinely shouldn't exist next to its specification. Let's get into it. Motorcycle 3, we are starting with a name that every mechanic in the country knows, not because it's exotic, because it's earned. The Suzuki SV650, 2017 to 2022. A fully equipped SV650 left the dealership for between $7,199 and $7,099 brand new. Today, you find clean examples on CycleTrader between $3,500 and $5,500. Someone absorbed over $3,500 in depreciation so you don't have to. And what they left behind is a motorcycle that the motorcycling press has called one of the most celebrated engine architectures in the history of the segment, not once, not occasionally, but consistently, across 2 decades of production. Let me explain what a Suzuki SV650 actually is. Because most buyers see the price and assume the performance matches it. That assumption is wrong. The 645cc V-twin in this motorcycle is the same engine family that Suzuki has been developing since 1999. 26 years on the same fundamental architecture, not because Suzuki couldn't build something new, but because what they built the first time was so correct that improvement became incremental rather than fundamental. This engine produces 76 horsepower in a motorcycle that weighs 430 pounds wet. That power-to-weight ratio outperforms motorcycles in categories that cost twice as much. And it delivers that performance with a throttle character, a mid-range punch specific to V-twin architecture, that inline-4 motorcycles in this price range simply cannot replicate. This is why mechanics buy it, not because it's the cheapest option. Because the performance per dollar calculation doesn't exist anywhere else at this price point. The reason the SV650 sits on lots at $4.00 today is not a mystery. It photographs modestly. It doesn't have the aggressive visual presence of a naked street fighter. It looks like a sensible motorcycle, which in a market driven by how things look on a phone screen, translates directly into lower demand and lower prices. The performance underneath didn't change. The price tag did. Here is the maintenance reality check before you buy. The 2017 through 2020 models can develop a slight hesitation at low throttle openings from the fuel injection calibration on examples that have been sitting for extended periods. It resolves completely with a throttle body sync, a 45-minute job at any independent shop. Ask for a cold start demonstration before you offer. Any hesitation in the first 60 seconds on a cold engine is $150 off your offer. Check the rear shock on high-mileage examples. The stock rear suspension on the SV650 is the weakest component on an otherwise excellent chassis. Any softness or wallowing through corners tells you it needs a rebuild or replacement. Budget $300 for a quality rebuild and use it as leverage on the asking price. Verify the service history. An SV650 with documented oil changes every 4,000 miles is a fundamentally different purchase than one without records. If they can't show you the history, your opening number reflects that uncertainty and does not move until they give you a reason. Find the right example and you have a V-twin with 26 years of development, genuine performance credentials, and a dealer network that can source any component without delay for $4,000. The mechanic who bought one last Tuesday instead of the $9.00 Zero Zeno Naked on the showroom floor made the correct calculation. But what I'm about to show you next was built around an engine that Kawasaki derived from their Supersport racing program, and then priced into the used market at a number that makes the specification almost impossible to believe. Motorcycle 2. There is one detail about this motorcycle that separates it from everything else competing against it at this price point. Not in terms of features, not in terms of electronics, in terms of what happens when you open the throttle at 4,000 RPM in third gear on a back road. The Kawasaki Z900, 2017 to 2020. A fully equipped Z900 left the dealership for between $8,999 and $9,999 brand new. Today you find clean, documented examples on AutoTrader and CycleTrader between $5,995 and $7,500. Someone absorbed over $3,500 in depreciation so you don't have to. And what they left behind is a 948cc inline-4 derived directly from Kawasaki's Supersport platform in a lightweight naked chassis that Kawasaki, built with one mandate, produced the most capable street motorcycle in its class. Let me tell you what that actually means to ride. The Z900 produced 125 horsepower from 948cc. It weighs 193 kilograms, 425 pounds, which is lighter than motorcycles with half the displacement in this price range. That combination of power and weight produces a motorcycle that accelerates with a directness and urgency that experienced riders consistently describe as the most honest performance experience available in this class. No turbocharger lag, no forced induction softness. Natural aspiration delivering 125 horsepower through a chassis that was designed specifically to use all of it. Kawasaki built the Z900 chassis around a high tensile steel trellis frame that was engineered to flex in specific calculated ways, not to be rigid, but to communicate. Riders who come from more expensive motorcycles consistently report that the Z900 tells them more about what the front tire is doing than bikes they paid twice as much for. That communication is not a feature you can put on a spec sheet. It is the result of chassis engineering applied at a level that this price point has no business delivering. The reason this motorcycle sits at $6,500 on a used lot today is timing. The 2020 platform update brought new styling and revised ergonomics. The market followed the new model. The 2017 through 2020 generation, mechanically identical to the praised original and sharing the same engine architecture that Kawasaki continues to develop today, became old inventory. Old inventory becomes the opportunity. The engineering underneath didn't change. The 948cc engine didn't change. The chassis philosophy didn't change. The only thing that changed is how long it's been sitting. Here is the maintenance reality check before you buy. The Z900 has a known tendency to run lean at low throttle openings on 2017 and 2018 models from the factory fuel mapping. It is not a mechanical defect, it is an emissions-driven calibration that Kawasaki revised in 2019. On the earlier models, a $150 fuel controller eliminates it permanently. If the seller has already done it, that is a strong signal about how the rest of the bike was maintained. If they haven't, it is $150 off your offer. Check the front brake master cylinder on high mileage examples. The Z900 front brakes are exceptional, but the master cylinder reservoir can show contamination if the fluid hasn't been changed on schedule. Brake fluid should be clear to light amber. Brown fluid means it's overdue. $40 service and $150 off your offer. Verify tire condition before any serious negotiation. The Z900's performance demands tires with remaining life. A set of quality tires is $400 installed. If the fronts are worn to the wear indicators, that comes off your offer before you shake hands. Find the right example, documented, inspected, verified, and you have 125 horsepower and a 425-pound chassis for $6,500. A brand new motorcycle with equivalent performance costs $11,000. That gap exists entirely because the market chased the new model number and forgot to ask what it was leaving behind. But what I'm about to show you next is different from everything else on this list. The mechanic who buys this one doesn't talk about it at work. He doesn't post about it. He rides it on weekends and keeps quiet, because every time someone discovers what it actually is, the price starts moving. And right now, it hasn't moved yet. Motorcycle 1. There is a motorcycle that professional test riders, racing instructors, and experienced mechanics consistently choose when they want maximum performance per dollar without compromise or explanation. It doesn't come from a luxury brand. It doesn't cost $15,000. It doesn't have a name that generates conversation at a stoplight. And today it is sitting on used lots across America for $6,500, the Yamaha MT-09, 2015 to 2020. A fully equipped MT-09 left the dealership for between $999 and $10,499 brand new. Today you find clean, documented examples on CycleTrader and Powersports.com between $6,450 and $7,909. Someone absorbed over $3,000 in depreciation so you don't have to. And what they left behind is a motorcycle built around an engine architecture that Yamaha developed specifically because no existing configuration delivered the performance characteristic they were looking for. Let me explain what makes this motorcycle different from everything else on this list, and everything competing against it at this price. The MT-09 does not have an inline-4. It does not have a V-twin or a parallel twin. It has an 847cc inline triple-cylinder engine, a CP3 in Yamaha's terminology, a configuration that produces a specific torque delivery, characteristic that sits between the linear smoothness of an inline-4 and the punchy mid-range of a V-twin. The result is an engine that pulls hard from 3,000 RPM, builds urgency through the mid-range, and delivers its peak power at an RPM range that street riding actually accesses, not theoretical peak power on a dyno at 12,000 RPM. Real-world power at the speeds and revs where street riding happens. The MT-09 produces 115 horsepower. It weighs 414 pounds wet. That power-to-weight ratio in a motorcycle available today for $6,500 should not be possible. But here we are. Yamaha built the chassis around a die-cast aluminum frame that integrates the engine as a structural member, the same approach used in Yamaha's racing platforms. The result is a chassis rigidity and handling precision that experienced riders consistently rank above motorcycles significantly higher price categories. The steering is direct without being nervous. The feedback through the bars and pegs is detailed without being aggressive. It is a motorcycle that rewards skill without punishing the absence of it. This is why mechanics who ride buy the MT-09. Not because it's the safest choice, because after opening dozens of engines and watching what breaks, they know that the CP3 Triple is one of the most over-engineered power plants Yamaha has ever produced for a street platform. The internals are sized for more output than the street-tuned version produces. The transmission is built to tolerances that exceed what the power requires. And the result is an engine that accumulates wear at a rate that documented ownership reports consistently place well past 80, zeroed miles on original internals with nothing but scheduled maintenance. The reason this motorcycle sits at $7.00 on a used lot today is the same reason everything on this list is underpriced. The 2021 platform update brought a new frame, new bodywork, and a revised 890cc engine. The market followed the new model, and the 2015 through 2020 generation, with the original CP3 that the tuning community considers the definitive version of this engine, became used inventory at prices that don't reflect what it actually is. Here is the maintenance reality check before you buy. The 2015 through 2016 models had a fuel injection calibration that produced a slight throttle snatch at low openings, a characteristic the ownership community documented thoroughly and Yamaha addressed in the 2017 update. On the earlier models, ask specifically about this during the test ride. Any jerkiness at parking lot speeds tells you the ECU mapping hasn't been addressed. A $200 ECU flash from a reputable Yamaha specialist eliminates it permanently and makes the early models arguably more refined than the factory spec. Check the radiator for bug debris and road contamination on high mileage examples. The MT-09 radiator sits exposed at the front of the chassis, and on bikes that have covered serious highway miles without cleaning, airflow restriction can cause the cooling system to work harder than it should. A clean radiator is a sign of an attentive owner. A blocked one tells you something about the maintenance culture on that specific machine. Verify the chain and sprockets. The MT-09's power delivery can accelerate chain wear on examples where tension hasn't been maintained correctly. Check the chain slack before any offer. If it needs replacement, that is $300 in parts and $400 off your opening number. Find the right example, complete service history, independent inspection, verified maintenance, and you have Yamaha's CP3 Triple in a race-derived aluminum chassis for $7,000. The motorcycle that professional riders choose when they're spending their own money. Available today because the market followed a new model number and forgot to ask whether the old one was still better. 3 motorcycles, 3 engineering statements. All the same story. They were built by manufacturers who were trying to prove something about performance per dollar. Built with chassis precision and engine architecture that current prices do not reflect and never will. Because the market stopped paying attention before it asked what it was actually leaving behind. The Suzuki SV650 for the rider who wants 26 years of V-twin development, genuine performance credentials, and a power-to-weight ratio that outperforms motorcycles in higher categories for $4,000. Available because it photographs modestly, and the market makes decisions based on photos. The Kawasaki Z900 for the rider who wants 125 horsepower in a 425-pound chassis with a steering feel that experienced riders rank above motorcycles, costing twice as much, for $6,500. Available because the market followed a new model number and forgot to ask what it was leaving behind. And the Yamaha MT-09 for the rider who wants the motorcycle that professionals choose when it's their own money. The CP3 Triple, the race-derived aluminum chassis, the power delivery that no inline 4 or V-twin in this price range replicates, for $7,000. Available because an update arrived and the market moved without asking whether the update was actually better. Every one of these motorcycles requires the same thing from you: a pre-purchase inspection, complete service documentation, and the discipline to walk away from any example that cannot provide both without hesitation. Find the right bike and you ride away in something that costs $10,000 brand new for $6,500. And you understand immediately why the mechanics who bought these quietly, without announcing it, made exactly the right call. If this video changed how you think about the used motorcycle market, hit that like button. It costs you nothing, and it tells YouTube to show this to every rider who is tired of overpaying for something ordinary. Subscribe to Bike Nexus. Every week we find the machines the market forgot and the prices that make them impossible to ignore. The best motorcycle you will ever own might already be sitting on a lot near you, unloved, underpriced. Waiting for someone smart enough to recognize exactly what it is. Buy smart, not by trend. See you next time.